Hey guys, Francis O'Keefe here for Go Guitar Lessons. Today I'm breaking down Jack Johnson's song Upside Down. We're going to be taking a look at the verse, chorus, bridge of the song along with all the other parts. Now, it's an intermediate level song. It does have some fairly complex strums in it. So if you're an intermediate player, great. If you're a beginner, just you can of course try and learn it. Just be warned, there is some very difficult strum patterns and some quick changing bar chords in this song. So now that I have that out of the way, let's break it down strum for strum. So here's the breakdown for Jack Johnson's Upside Down. We'll take a look at the verse rhythm first. There is an intro part. It's super simple. The chords and the rhythm are actually the complicated part, and they are the more important part of the song. So let's break it down. We're going to start off with an E major chord, and we're going to be transitioning to an F sharp minor chord. Now, if you don't know how to play an F sharp minor chord, it's the index finger barring the entire second fret, ring finger on the A string 4, pinky finger on the D string 4, and that's it. And then an E major chord. Hopefully you know how to play an E major chord already. This is an intermediate song. You will have a lot of trouble if you are a beginner. It doesn't mean that you can't try it out, but I'll let you know what an E major chord is anyways. Middle finger on the A string 2nd fret, ring finger on the D string 2nd fret, index finger on the G string 1st fret, and the rest is open. So here's the breakdown for the actual strumming. It's quite complex. We start off with 2 downstrokes, and then we have 2 muted strokes, a muted up and a muted down, okay? After that, we're gonna hit an upstroke, and then we're gonna cut it. So down, down, up, down, up. We're gonna hit another up. We're not gonna cut it though. And then we're gonna hit another up, down. So far we have down, down, up, down, up, up, down. And then we're gonna lift off our fingers from the chord and do up, down, up. At that point, we're gonna repeat the entire strum pattern. And then we're going to switch to an F sharp minor chord. Now the F sharp minor chord does the exact same strum pattern, but it does have a little bit of a different open strum. So it's going to be down, down, muted, up, down, just like in the E major chord, and then the up with the cut, and then the up, up, down. Now, when it comes to the 3 open strokes, it's going to be just lifting off the ring and pinky finger, and we leave the bar where it is. Up, down, up. And then we play the F sharp minor chord again. Down, down, up, down, up, 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 down. This time, since we're switching back to the E major chord, the 3 open strokes are actually open. And that allows us to change back to our E major chord smoothly. So this is how it should look. So learn how to play this slow. I recommend, of course, downloading the music and really slowing it down. This is an insanely fast rhythm. I wouldn't try it any faster than 55% just to make sure you have the technique properly, 55 or 60, and then slowly bump it up. Okay, so that's how the verse works. Let's move on to the chorus. So here's the chorus of the song. We have a slightly different rhythm pattern, but it mimics the verse one a lot. So it's going to be starting with an E major chord, down, down, up, down. Okay, so down, down, up, down. We have an open downstroke. So down, down, up, down, down. We go to an F sharp minor chord. We're going to play up with a cut, and then up, up, down, up, down, up. So instead of having 3 open strums, we only have the very last one that's going to allow us to change to to the next chord. So here's the combination again. Down, down, up, down, down, up, 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 down, up. And then we repeat the same pattern across these next two chords. It's an A major bar chord. So you're barring the entire 5th fret, ring finger on 7 on the A string, pinky finger 7 on the D string, middle finger on the G string 6. And our pattern here is down, down, up, down, and open down. And then we go to a B major chord, which is the same pattern as the A major, just up by 2. Up, 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 down, up, and then repeat. So it should look like this. So now there is a little middle section. Actually, I should point out that there is a couple of different up and down patterns that you can do. You could end up with an open upstroke if you rearrange some of the, I guess, the pattern of how the downs and the ups work. So if you're a player that actually really doesn't like doing 2 downs in a row or using an open downstroke, you can reconfigure it. It's going to take some work though. But I believe this is the way Jack Johnson is playing it. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the middle section, which is identical to the intro that I haven't shown you yet. So we're just gonna use this one middle section to teach you the intro and the bridge. So it's gonna look like this. So we're gonna start off with the low E string. So we're gonna slide our ring finger on the D string 4 to the D string 6. We're going to hold it there, and we're going to put our index finger on the G string 4. And we're going to pick that. We actually want those 3 notes to ring out together. By 3, I mean low E string, the D string, and the G string. We do it again. This time, we can't have the D string and G string ring out because we have to complete a hammer-on after, which means we need our ring finger for it. So it's going to look like this. So we do a hammer-on from 4 to 6 on the G string, and then we're going to hit the D string 4. After that, we're going to do 2 hammer-ons on the D string 4 to 6, hit 4 on the D string, repeat again. This time we have an ending phrase. So the ending phrase is going to start on the 2nd fret A string. I use my ring finger for that. It's going to slide to 4. Hit index on the D string 2. Another hit, and it's going to be a hammer-on from 2 to 4. And then we end on 2. Now this note that we end on, it's actually it's the same beat that the rhythm starts again. So what you can do is you can go, instead of hitting that note, we just jump back into the chord, and that'll allow you to play both parts without messing up any of the beats. So that's also the intro part. Okay, let's take a look at the bridge part of the song. So for the bridge part, we're gonna be using the same pattern as the verse, and we're going to be playing an A flat. Actually, we'll call it a G sharp minor because we're in the key of E. So we're playing a G sharp minor chord. We're barring the entire 4th fret with our index finger, ring finger on 6 on the A string, pinky finger on 6 on the D string. Okay, and that is our G sharp minor chord. Same pattern as the intro. Down, down, up, down, mute, up, 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 down, up. Only difference is we're not doing those 3 open strums. We're just doing the 1 at the end. And we jump to F sharp minor. Back to G sharp minor. We're going to split up the last pattern between A major and B major. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down. And then that brings in into the chorus again of the song. And there's one part left of the song, and that is the outro, which is just a varied version of the intro in that middle part. This time we don't hit the hammer-on that happens here on the D string 4 and 6. Repeat. So this happens a bunch of times. And then we do a higher one. So the higher version of the riff is going to be middle finger on the G string 4 to slide to 6, index on 5 on the B string, and then we're going to hammer on from 5 to 7 on the B string. Then we're going to do a hammer on from 4 to 6 on the G string. I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to actually subscribe to my channel. Also, if you have any comments or questions, if there's something that you liked about the video, something that you didn't like or you didn't understand, or you just want to say hey, put that down in the comment section. I promise I will always reply to you guys. And of course, if you have any suggestions for songs, I do a lot of acoustic stuff and a lot of electric stuff of multiple styles. Okay, thanks a lot.